Welcome to Curiosity, where we uncover the science behind everyday mysteries. What's special about this video? Rainbows. We all think we understand them, but did you know that most of us have been getting it wrong? In this video, you'll discover 7 astonishing truths about rainbows that might change the way you see this phenomenon forever. Rainbows. We all think we understand them, but did you know that most of us have been getting it wrong? In this video, you'll discover 3 astonishing truths about rainbows that might change the way you see this phenomenon forever. For instance, did you know that rainbows don't actually exist? And why is it that you can never touch one? Let's find out. A rainbow isn't just a beautiful sight, it's an incredible demonstration of how light and water interact. And today we're diving into the fascinating science behind it. Point 1. Why rainbows are always curved. Many people think rainbows could be straight lines, but in reality, they are always curved. This is due to the way light is refracted and reflected within water droplets. An animation showing light passing through multiple water droplets, forming a circular shape. When sunlight passes through millions of water droplets, each droplet acts as a tiny prism, refracting the light and creating colors. However, because the droplets are scattered at different angles, the light they reflect forms a circle. In truth, a rainbow is a full circle, but we usually only see half of it because the rest is hidden below the horizon. If you're in a high place, like a mountaintop or an airplane, you can see the entire circular rainbow. This is why rainbows are always curved. They're part of a circular light pattern created by refraction and reflection within water droplets. Point 2. Double rainbows are a rare and incredibly beautiful phenomenon. They occur when light is reflected twice inside water droplets instead of just once, as in a regular rainbow. When light enters a droplet, it doesn't just reflect once, it can reflect twice before exiting. This second reflection creates a secondary rainbow that is fainter and has its colors reversed compared to the primary rainbows. You'll notice the secondary rainbow has reversed colors, with violet on top and red at the bottom, while the primary rainbow has red on top and violet at the bottom. Double rainbows are not just stunning, they're also hard to spot. Perfect weather conditions are needed. Strong sunlight and water droplets of the right size. That's why seeing a double rainbow is considered a special experience. Double rainbows, a rare and stunning phenomenon. Point 3. A unique and personal experience. Rainbows are a unique and personal phenomenon. Each person sees their own RR rainbow, created by different droplets and from a slightly different angle. In essence, the rainbow you see is yours alone. But if you think rainbows only happen during the day, think again. There's something called a moonbow, a rainbow created by moonlight instead of sunlight. We'll explore this magical phenomenon in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss it. Point 4. Rainbows are more than just 7 colors. We're often taught that rainbows have 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. But in reality, a rainbow is a continuous spectrum of colors without distinct boundaries. The number 7 was proposed by Isaac Newton as a convenient way to classify and study the phenomenon. When white light is refracted, it splits into a continuous band of colors from red to violet. Newton divided this spectrum into 7 parts to align with natural patterns like the 7 musical notes or 7 days of the week. However, in truth, there are millions of subtle shades in a rainbow that the human eye cannot distinguish. If you look closely, you'll notice countless transitional shades between colors like red and orange, or blue and violet. This makes rainbows incredibly complex and mesmerizing. Point 5. Rainbows beyond Earth. Rainbows are not exclusive to Earth. On other planets with atmospheres and suitable light conditions, rainbows can also form. For example, on Saturn, where methane rain occurs, rainbows might be created by sunlight refracting through liquid methane droplets. However, the colors of these rainbows would differ from those on Earth due to variations in atmospheric composition. On Venus, with its thick atmosphere full of sulfuric acid, rainbows might appear in unusual and unique colors. This demonstrates that rainbows are not only stunning, but also valuable scientific tools for studying the atmospheres of other planets. Point 6. Rainbows in culture and spirituality. Rainbows aren't just scientific phenomena, they hold profound cultural and spiritual significance in civilizations worldwide. In the Bible, the rainbow is a symbol of God's promise to humanity, assuring that no flood would ever again destroy the earth. This is why rainbows are often seen as symbols of hope and peace. In Norse mythology, the rainbow is Bifrost, the bridge connecting the human world, Midgard, to the realm of the gods, Asgard. It's a sacred path, accessible only to the worthy. Today, the rainbow is also a symbol of diversity and inclusion, representing the global LGBTQ+ community. It reminds us that our differences are beautiful and deserve respect. Rainbows are more than just an optical phenomenon. They tell stories, inspire hope, and bridge science with culture. In the next video, we'll explore how moonbows, or lunar rainbows, reveal even more about the magic of light. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out. Point 7. Rainbows in the light spectrum. Why can't we see all the colors? The rainbow we see is only a small portion of the light spectrum. In reality, there are many colors within a rainbow that the human eye cannot perceive. Why is that? The light we see is just a tiny segment of the electromagnetic spectrum. This spectrum includes infrared rays, visible light, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and other types of radiation. The human eye can only detect light within the range from red to violet, known as visible light. Why can't we see other colors in a rainbow? When sunlight passes through water droplets, it not only creates visible colors, but also generates other radiations like infrared and ultraviolet. However, since the human eye cannot detect these rays, we miss out on these invisible bands of the rainbow. If we could see infrared light, rainbows would look entirely different, with additional bands extending beyond red and violet. Technology revealing the full spectrum of rainbows. Thanks to modern technology, we can now visualize the hidden parts of a rainbow. For instance, infrared cameras can capture the infrared bands in a rainbow, revealing a fuller, more intricate version of this phenomenon. Connection to the natural world. For some animals, such as bees or birds, rainbows might look vastly different. They can see ultraviolet light, which allows them to perceive colors beyond the human spectrum. This ability helps them distinguish flowers or locate food more efficiently. This reveals that rainbows aren't just visually stunning, but also play a vital role in ecosystems. The rainbow we see is just a fragment of a more complex and magical phenomenon. It reminds us that the natural world holds countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Perhaps in the future, technology will allow us to fully experience the hidden beauty of rainbows, not just with our eyes, but also with our imagination and creativity. But rainbows aren't just daytime wonders. There's a phenomenon called the moonbow, a rainbow created by moonlight instead of sunlight. We'll explore this in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss it.